Kenya's budgetary burden would have ballooned by an extra 440 million Kenyan shillings annually if President Uhuru Kenyatta would have assented to the bill, which was sponsored by Minority Leader in the National Assembly, John Mbadi. In the Parliamentary Pensions Amendment Bill of 2019, the MPs wanted the retired counterparts who served in the year 1984 to 2001 to be paid a monthly pension of 100,000 Kenyan shillings. The changes to the National Assembly's retirement benefits were also expected to affect the Parliamentary Pensions Act of 2002.
Actually earn peanuts in the name of pension. Some of them earn as low as 6,000 shillings per month, and that is why we have brought this to correct that, so that at least they get 100,000 per month. Most of these people, when you see them, the money that they need is basically for medication.
It will create a spiral effect within the civil service, in that if the members of parliament can increase their pension to 100,000, what about us? What about those of us who are in the civil service?
These members of parliament, Mr. Speaker, some of them come to parliament here. When you look at them, Mr. Speaker, you will have mercy on them, Mr. Speaker. If you look at their shoes, Mr. Speaker, you will be shocked. You can't look at them, Mr. Speaker. These are people, Mr. Speaker. You know, one time you will be also a former member of parliament, and you will even miss money to buy medicine, Mr. Speaker.
On Thursday, the president failed to assent the bill, giving three major reservations. The first one was that members' pension under the Act are calculated according to the contributions paid into the scheme during their parliamentary term. The amendment failed to provide for such calculations. Second one being the bill overlooks the mandate of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission under the Constitution, which comprises, among others, review to remuneration and benefits for all state officers. Thirdly, the proposed pension payment will lead to an annual cost implication of about 440 million Kenyan shillings.
I want to say at one time it was so pathetic that a member of parliament traveled all the way from Nyanza. When he got here, he couldn't get the relatives. I had to house him in my house because he was not able to actually get a place to stay. Mr. Speaker, this bill is very timely, and I want to inform our leader of the majority.
It will be good so that we have a certain code of conduct which is legalized, as it just used to be a practice, and was not really based on any law as such, and was mainly done by the head of civil service. But now the moment you put it in a law, then there are expectations of people who serve the public, people who serve in public offices, Mr. Speaker, or generally people who have a duty to others.
The National Treasury had earlier indicated that there would be no basis for increasing the pension for 100,000 Kenyan shillings, as payment of the benefits is based on salary. It also warned that backdating the payments would amount to rewarding oneself for service not rendered. Diana Rose, K24.